Hello and welcome back to Cape Corner, where we explore the history, story, and cultural impact of a different character or group every episode. I'm Blue.
And I'm Jordan.
This is going to be our season 5 finale. Sorry, we're not doing a bit this time.
We're talking really fast.
Yeah, our plan today is to rank all of the Power Rangers by color. With all of the other season finales, we talked about some big team. I floated the idea of talking about like Galactus and then talking about the different like cosmic gods of Marvel,
Oh
but
yeah.
we kind of already talked about him on your podcast. So I was like, look,
That's
season
true.
5, we did a lot of Power Rangers talk. So let's wrap things up with Power Rangers.
Yeah, that
So
sounds good.
we're going to have to try and be quick because we made a list of 150 entries that we're going to have to try and explain our rankings.
And
Are you ready?
yeah, I'm really excited for it, and I feel like I should explain to the listener what we were just talking about before we hit record, which is that we had entire different methodologies for coming up with this ranking. You did like who's my least favorite of this color, who's my second least favorite, and like, built the list based on like a preconceived thing. I went through like chronologically and went like, okay, let's put Jason at the top, and then when Tommy becomes a Red Ranger, I guess when Rocky becomes a Red Ranger, do I put him above or below Jason? And then where do I put Tommy in this? And I went one by one. So they will produce probably wildly different lists, and I think that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I'm also super excited for it because some of these lists took me a while, and some of them I was like, no brainer. I know exactly what order these people should be in.
There's a couple of entries on here that honestly I could go up or down with, and some of them I only remembered after I'd already finished the list, and I just found a place to slot them in. So don't take some of these with a grain of salt. But I will explain my parameters real quick, which I would love it if Discord would load the messages I sent you so that I could read them verbatim, but fuck me, I guess I'm going to
I'll read it.
do it. Oh, okay.
Let me pull it up real quick. It's over here. You said methodology, no evil teams, no
Right,
Psycho Rangers or SPDA squad, basically.
Right.
You said no clones like the clone of Tommy or the evil White Ranger clone.
Right.
No time shenanigans like Wild West Rangers, except for the obvious Time Force exception.
Yes.
If there are robots, they need to have a human form and a morphed form like Mac or Steel, but no Robo Knight.
Yes, exactly. Robo Knight just exists as he is. He doesn't morph, so I don't consider
he's just Robo Knight. And then for Pseudo Rangers, they need to morph even if we don't know their identity, which makes the Phantom Ranger fair game here. But not Ninjor.
Yes.
Because he doesn't morph.
Right. He is just a weird guy.
Yeah. And for Sixth Rangers, we're just putting them in a color category that most fits. The 11 colors will be, I guess I'll read this in the order we'll be doing it. Purple, orange, silver, gold, white, green, pink, black, yellow, blue, and red. Stuff like the Zenith Ranger just counts as gold. That was your list.
Campaign color for him,
Yeah. And you also mentioned that we put the Dark Ranger as a Blue Ranger. It's just he's mostly blue. He's blue.
Mostly blue. It's fine.
Yeah. And then you also wrote people can appear in multiple color lists, but only once in that color. Like we only used Tommy once in the red list, even though he was 2 Red Rangers.
Exactly. Yes.
But Tommy can be in the red and the black list and the green list. So.
Yes. Okay. I think that's going to about do it. So,
all right.
We'll start with purple. All right. Oh shit, I still have him written as old guy on this older list. My number 3 is Albert.
Should we go like each of us doing the last or doing the whole list each and then switching to that person?
Shorter lists, we can if there's 10 or less, we can just do one at a time. I'll do my entire list and then you'll do the whole list.
All right. Let's do that.
But then for the bigger ones, we'll compare our rankings as we go.
Cool.
So my number 3 is Albert. He's cool, but I do like Kendall more, and she is my number 2. And of course, number 1 is RJ. He's the original Purple Ranger, and he's just really fucking cool. And I don't think I need to explain a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, we have the same list. Albert, One off. Don't know a whole lot about him. He was fun, but Kendall's awesome, and RJ is. I raved about RJ when we did the Jungle Fury. I love the guy. So yeah, he's my number one purple.
Yeah, I agree. All right, that's purple on the orange. My number two is Fern, and my number one is Cat Manx.
Yep, we have still the same list.
I really like Fern, but we didn't
Fern
get a
was
lot of
great.
time with her. And with Cat, she's huge because she's actually a bigger part of the team as the tech girly rather than her
Yeah,
main.
she was in the whole season. She's a big deal. She's integral to the success of SPD.
And she's a cat girl.
Yeah, there's some extra points thrown in for that.
And not a teenager like Fern.
Yeah.
All right. Self-explanatory. Let's
All
do
right,
silver.
this will be fun. Bigger list.
Yes. Okay. My number 10 is Tyzon. I fucking hate Tyzon. He sucks. There was that episode where he appropriated dreads. He's got a stupid ass fucking bob cut. I
You
hate
know what? As
the
long as the lists remain the same, I'll chime in with that. I'll tell you that Tyzon is also my number 10
Good. Okay.
for the same reason.
My number 9 is Merrick.
I also have Merrick.
He's better, but his acting is atrocious, and I can't not pay attention to that. Also, his stupid fucking romance with Shayla or whatever her name is. I hate that princess.
Yeah, that was weird.
Number 8 is Zenowing.
Okay.
He's cool, but I got not much to say about him.
Yeah.
My number 7.
It's different from mine, so I'll just stop chiming in for a while.
Yeah. My number 7 is Steel. I kind of like the sort of Pinocchio story, but they don't really do a whole lot with it from what I recall. And I do think it's pretty lame that at the end of it, he does become a real boy. Like, all right, whatever. All right. Number 6 is Orion. He was a pretty cool addition, but unfortunately he was an addition to the worst season of Power Rangers ever. So, there's only so much he can do. Number 5 is the Nova Ranger. She is cool, but I don't even know her name. I'm sure her name is probably out there. I didn't bother to look it up, but she appears for like 5 seconds and that's it. So coolness can only get you so far. Number 4 is Zane, the original Silver Ranger.
Okay.
The dude is okay. Something I should say. In these lists, I'm counting both a combination of what I think the role of your color should be. That mainly goes for red, but it goes a little bit more for some other ones too.
Interesting.
Not more, less, but you know what I mean. But also things like your story arc and your personality. If you are a Wonder Bread character with a static character arc, I'm going to be less interested in you by default than if you're kind of an asshole or you go through a serious character arc. Zane is kind of an asshole, so I like him. He's interesting to watch.
Sure, yeah.
And he has that romance with Astronema, which is interesting. Number 3, surprisingly to me, beating out Zane, is Prince Philip, because he got an entire episode about learning what it means to be a hero, which, because he's a rich boy, initially he just thought, I'll throw my money at my problems and that will take care of that. And he had to learn to, be a good person. And as anti-capitalist as I am, I love that shit. When rich people realize they're not fucking human and they need to start being more human.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Ryan, the Titanium Ranger. And here's the thing. American-only invention, very cool. The whole deal with the devil subplot is very fucking cool. I love edgy gothic shit. But because he's American-only, they wrote him out of the show almost immediately. So I wish he had more of a presence, which... that is a compliment. I wish I could have seen more of him, but it is also to his detriment that I didn't.
Yeah.
And so my number 1 is Gemma. Jim and Gemma are my autistic king and queen. Their special interest is explosions, and I love them for it. And Gemma also has a really cool episode because look, I'm sure people go, Blue, you try to look for autism coded characters and everything. Yeah, because most of them that are explicit fucking suck. Good doctor bullshit. Um, but I think these guys are pretty like there's something weird going on
Yeah,
there.
they're
So
spectrumy.
yeah, so I do really like the episode where she has to learn a little bit of empathy because she said something really insulting to Flynn. She boiled him down to a character archetype, and then she winds up spending an extended amount of time with him in a pseudo-romance kind of episode where she learns to appreciate him more. And I think that's really fucking cool. So Jim is
Yeah,
my number one.
awesome. All right, so I've got the same bottom two as I mentioned earlier:
Mhm.
Tyzon because he sucks and Merrick because he sucks, and then I put Orion next. I think I let my feelings for the seasons that these people were in influence my lists more than you did.
Okay.
Um, because like Orion, like he's fine. I don't remember a whole lot about him. That was also a big factor, is that there's a lot, like if I don't remember a whole lot about the character, I'm going to assume that the reason is that they weren't very interesting.
He had a bit of
And
tragic
so,
backstory stuff going on, which is more than I can say for any of the Megaforce Rangers.
yeah, so Orion winds up at 8 on my list. I put Nova Ranger next because of the fact that other than a costume, I know nothing. and And
Fair.
so I put her at 7. It was enough to beat out someone from Megaforce, but not enough to beat out anyone else.
Yeah.
And also the two people who I actively dislike. That's the yeah.
Yes.
I have like people I like, people I don't remember, and then people I actively dislike. Um, and then I put Steel because yeah, I liked the little Pinocchio stuff. He had an actual arc. He's somewhat memorable. Um, then I put Zenowing, and I think he just wound up this high because I fucking loved Dino Charge.
That's fair.
And he's got a cool suit. And and he's got the he's like a weird, like not quite human shaped thing, right?
He's a
Where
Birdman.
he's got the like doggy, so he gets Doggy Kruger points of it's
Okay.
funny that he fits into the suit, and that automatically makes me like him more. Um, then I put Ryan, kind of the same reasons you said. He's somewhat interesting. He wasn't really around a whole lot. But it's cool that he's an American invention, so that kind of boosts him a bit. His suit's awesome. Then I have number 3, Prince Philip. Again, same reasons. I thought, also the actor, delightful with Prince Philip.
He's really good.
He was so fun.
I like his
And
friendship with Coda.
yeah, his friendship, it's endearing. And then I put number 2, Gemma, because RPM was badass and she was great in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have Zane at number 1. It's the original Silver Ranger. That carries some weight for me. Space is an iconic season, and yeah, the romance plot with Astronema was fun. I remember the picnic episode to great delight. So that's what was going through my head,
Yeah,
putting Zane at the top of my silver list.
I think that's completely fair. You won't hear me arguing that. All right, we're moving on to gold.
Cool.
By the way, if anyone's curious about why I did the colors in this order, I literally did them in like appearance order.
Ah, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so, like the first time we got a Ranger of that color is what I'm saying.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, so
That also makes sense why purple and orange were at the bottom of the list.
yes, because they are the newest. Okay, so number 10, I have Trey of Triforia. Fuck this guy. He fucking sucks. What does he even do?
Yep, I also have Trey at number 10.
Literally,
He sucks.
the only thing of note he ever did was that he caused the finale to be Giant Rangers instead of Zords. You get
Oh, yeah.
ability,
Forgot
but
about that.
for my giant fights, I'd rather see the Rangers inside a cool robot rather than them just being big and doing the same fist fights they were already doing. So, literally the only thing of note he did was make the finale worse. Number 9, Levi, or Adrian, or Aiden, or whatever the fuck his name is, if you want to do that.
Okay.
Look, I'm not a fan of, like, the cowboy shtick, the Western music and all that stuff, but that honestly didn't impact me this much. What did impact me is that the cowards at Saban didn't give him a burger morpher. I it,
That's a fair complaint.
Strangely, my thing is that he wasn't enough of an American stereotype. They didn't go far enough with it. Um,
The burger morpher is so fucking funny.
yeah. Also, I don't really care for Ninja Steel too much.
Sure, yeah.
Number 8 is his name's Daggeron, right? I didn't make that up.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay,
that's his
it's
name.
the Solaris Knight. Sick outfit. But I don't know. It just kind of gives me wiener vibes. I don't really know how to
Sure.
explain it properly. Also, I'm sorry. Like, I know we like doing different things for morphers, but why does he have a fucking punch card morpher?
See, what's funny is that's the shit that makes me really like him. I love the punch card.
I'm just like, logistically, is he making a hole in the same card every time he does his morpher? What is it going to run out at some point?
I have to imagine he gets like a new card each time, and it's like, however the fucking morpher grid energy makes shit. I don't know.
Sure.
His Megazord's a train. That's fun.
Yeah. All right. Number 7, I got Nate. Nate's story as being explicitly involved with the creation of what do they call him? Not Venjix. Zvox?
Something like that.
Shit.
Might just be Evox.
Evox, that's it, thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Mirroring Dr. K, creating Venjix, all of that is neat. But
Yeah,
I've always talked about that, like, it does sort of, it's a weird pet peeve of mine that, yes, you clearly got some dental work done. Stop, like, pulling your lips back as hard as you can all the time. Also,
I forgot that conversation. That was funny.
Also, your last name is Silva, and you're the Gold Ranger. You fucked up.
Yep. Pissed me off.
Number 6 is Jason.
Okay.
He is the original. Well, he's not the original Gold Ranger. Bitch ass Trey is, but
I also have Jason at number 6, which is funny.
I think Jason works better as a returning character because we have the nostalgia goggles of, oh yeah, Jason, I remember him. But as a Red Ranger, he was sort of meh.
Yeah.
Like, he's very middle of the pack. I don't hate him as a Red Ranger, but there's definitely much better Red Rangers. But as a Gold Ranger, you can kind of, like, you're removed from time a little bit, so you can forget that he was mediocre and be like, Jason's back, yay! He was pretty cool as a Gold Ranger.
Yeah.
All right, number 5, I have Antonio.
Okay.
I tried to say it like how he says it.
Yeah, I could tell.
Super speed debut is sick, and then he just never seems to do that shit again.
Oh shit, I forgot about it. The Barracuda blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, yes, his entire gimmick of being a fisherman, straight out of Super Sentai, is very. They really love their fisherman characters. I don't know if you know this. Mega Man NT Warrior, there's this guy called Masa who just is constantly throwing entire fish at Lan, the main character, and it's like, here, have a fish, boy. It'll help you grow big and strong. And he's like a recurring character. Yeah.
Fun.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. They're an island, so they are a fishing nation. But anyway.
Yeah.
He is the best character of Samurai, but that's a really low bar.
True. And true.
Number 4, I have Zato. I think Zato's whole Superman-esque story of his ravaged planet, him trying to reconnect with his people, him trying to integrate into human society, the coolio shit. I think that's all really interesting, but any of the times that we get a dramatic plot point, they're never allowed to go all the way because Dino Fury and Cosmic Fury had this mandate to not make their characters too imperfect. But it's the imperfections that make them cool, so that sucks.
Yeah.
To a similar extent, number 3 is Ion for me.
Okay.
I really like when the leader gets pushback. I like it when our Red Ranger is not automatically deemed as perfect by their team. Jaden, Uh, and and when arguments happen, I think that's when a leader really needs to step up and prove why they are a leader. So the
Hmm.
fact that Ion like is sort of a catalyst for calling out Zato on his bullshit, I think that's great. He's also just a really like cool character from everything I've seen. Just I like Ion.
Yeah.
Now, something that was difficult for me to contend with, my number two is Jim. I love Jim. Again, autistic explodey boy. And that episode that he got to share with Scott, where he got given a medal and Scott didn't, and Scott was clearly pissed off about it. And Jim didn't realize for a lot of the episode because again, the tism. But then as soon as he's aware, he's like, "Hey, look, this is just a medal to me. If it makes you uncomfortable, then," and then he just like chucks it into the sand. He's like, "Fuck it, who cares? Like, you're my friend. I'm not trying to upset you." I was like, God, I love this guy. He's great.
Yeah.
But number one is Ivan, and Ivan is also a delight to watch at all times. He's got a great personality. He's in a great season. And the thing that pushed it over the edge is the stupid fucking line walk, the the crossing guard, and the old lady on the scooter and everything.
Yes.
Like him going out and getting all these randos that he met on the street, a fucking street musician and everything, magician, and then doing probably one of the most expensive shots of the season, the Zack Snyder speed up, slow down effect, the low angle, wide sweep,
Yeah.
like this epic fucking slow mo line walk. Oh, it's so sick and stupid. I love it. So
And I love a man at a time story. Those are always fun.
I agree. He also, like, we don't spend too long with the idea of him floundering of, oh, modern technology, blah, blah. That shit's been done to death. Even in this season, Coda already sort of does that. So the fact that he was able to acclimatize quickly and just brings his old world sensibilities to the modern era, I appreciate that.
All right. So I've got Trey in number 10 because he sucks. And then I've got Nate at number 9. Some of the same stuff, just like he's just not very memorable to me. Like he's fine, but he's not very memorable.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put Zato next because I remember just not vibing with something about the Zenith Ranger. I don't really remember what it was, but there was something about it.
I'm sorry. I guess I should have clarified that I kind of was talking about Zato as a Red Ranger. That's my fault. With the Zenith Ranger, yes, it feels very Mary Sue-esque. But
yeah, so like Zato as a Red Ranger fared better for me than he did as the Zenith Ranger.
That's fair. The reason I put him, because I didn't even talk about Zenith Ranger shit, is because I really like when power comes with a consequence.
Sure, yeah.
Kaioken is one of the best powers in Dragon Ball because it harms Goku, and he has to weigh the pros and cons of using it. And a similar kind of thing here, where he's trying to figure out at what time should he use this awesome power to help people because he can only do it a limited number of times. I think that's interesting. I like when characters are challenged because most of the powers these Power Rangers have no drawbacks. So the one time there is a big drawback, it's a big deal.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, so that's why Zato winds up there. Is I remember the Zenith stuff not really resonating with me as much as he did before as the Red Ranger. I also have Ion one spot above Zato. His suit is awesome. When you have blue and gold on something, I'm gonna think it's cool. And yeah, you were talking about that his individual plot lines are actually somewhat interesting. And so I put him there. I put Jason next at number 6. We both have him 6, which is fun.
Mm-hmm.
And that was mostly like a hype factor of like, oh yeah, shit, it's Jason. He's back. That's cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You get that hype factor.
That hype factor almost exclusively is what puts him this high up the list. Then I put Jim, and that's partly because I don't remember a whole lot of the plot lines of Jim. Like Jim, I somehow remember more of Jimma than I do of Jim from RPM.
Damn.
But I remember that RPM was great, so I assume his stories were good, and that I'm the problem. So I put him at 5.
I will be fair. He doesn't have a lot of plot. He has the reconnection with Dr. K that him and both Gemma share. He has that one episode where he and Scott go out and do their thing together. And other than that, it's mostly just boom time, baby. So he's a simple character.
Boom time, baby. So this is where we wildly different stuff. Because I now have Levi at number 4, and it's partly because I liked the country singer thing because it gets referenced after this season. It's a fun bit of world building that he's like a famous singer. And I also liked the secret brother plotline. I thought that it was a genuinely good twist that I was actually surprised by and added a little bit of depth to that season. Let me think. Was there anything else I wanted to say about Levi? I don't think so. And then Antonio, I have number 3. Are you still with me?
Yeah.
Okay. I like nudged my headphone weird, and it felt like it disconnected.
I was
But
just
it didn't.
listening.
We're good. And then I have Antonio number 3, and that was just he's fun. I like the actor. Like you said, he's the best part of Samurai. It's not a high bar, but he was like, I think that like elevated him higher in my brain because I was miserable watching Samurai. But when he was on screen, I wasn't. So he was like a saving grace. And also, once again, blue and gold, cool costume. Actor's delightful. For number 2, I have Daggeron because I fucking love that train Megazord. And he's got the shiny gold cape, and he's got a gold and blue thing, and the actor is the same guy who played Doggy Kruger.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, and so like there's just a lot of things where I'm like, I love this dude. I love this dude. and so then number 1, Ivan, because delightful season, delightful character, delightful actor, delightful plot lines, and the Man Out of Time storyline is always a win.
Yes, I agree. Okay. Well, you clearly like Daggeron a lot more than me.
I love Daggeron.
That's fine. I don't hate him. I just was very whatever on him.
Yeah.
All right.
I remember that from our Mystic Force discussion too.
Yeah. We're moving on to the White Rangers now, and there's only 8 of these.
Cool.
Making this list, I was surprised that a bunch of these colors were much smaller than I thought. There's like barely any black and pink Rangers.
That surprised me the most, was the lack of black and pink Rangers.
Yeah. K-pop fans are losing their minds, or J-pop, or whatever the fuck it is. You get the joke.
Yeah.
All right. Number 8, White Alien Ranger. Yep. I could have Googled their names. Who gives a shit? Nobody knows.
I have that too. And I have it written as White Alien Ranger as well.
She's the first girl leader of the Power Rangers, technically. I guess that's cool. I wish we got someone better as the first one, but whatever. So, number 7, Dominic. I don't really remember much about Dominic, other than he's got a stupid giant fucking Nerf gun for a morpher.
I fucking love that thing. It's so stupid.
It feels like you could pull a cord and get it like
yes,
a lawnmower or something.
Yeah.
I will say the Rhino Ranger outfit. It is sick.
It's nice. Yeah, it's got the belt and everything. It's cool.
Number 6, I got Alyssa in Relay. Fun fact: I had to Google what her fucking name was because I couldn't remember that her name was Alyssa.
Yeah, me too.
She just seems sort of like wistfully feminine, like you know, like the princess archetype of like like one of those. She's sort of like a slightly more grounded version of that. Like literally, the first time she demorphs and we see her, she like clutches her chest, puts her fist to her chest, and goes, "We need another ranger."
Oh yes, that's an iconic shot. Yeah, because it appears in Legacy of Power.
Yes. So she's a dork, is what I'm saying, and not in the endearing way for me.
Sure.
Number 5, Haley. Do I know a whole lot about her? No, but she's in one of the only canonical romances that we get in later Power Rangers.
Oh, good point.
And
Didn't think of
B,
that.
she's got a giant fucking dog that I swore was a wolf.
Forgot about the dog too. Damn, I put her too low.
So that gets her some points for me. Now we're going into ones that I actually like.
Yeah.
Number 4, Udana.
Cool. Fair.
She is a sick fucking mentor. I love ice powers, especially because we don't get ice as an element in Power Rangers a whole lot. A lot of them do elements, but usually you'll get water, but not ice. So I just like that.
Sure.
Her outfit is sick. She's fun
Yeah,
to
it's
play
cool.
in Legacy of the Grid or
It's very
whatever.
regal.
Yes. My problem is she is hardly in the show as the White Ranger.
That's also true.
She's in the entire show, but very rarely does she have the capability to morph. And I can't let go of the fact that she's part of that stupid fucking plot line where her and Wolf Warrior made the perfect Ubermensch
That's stupid.
of a
That's
magical warrior.
That is everything I hate about Mystic Force.
Yes. You mean the eugenics of it? Yeah, I hate it too.
Yes.
Number 3, I have Sam, the Omega Ranger.
Fuck yeah. So do I.
Kind of the opposite problem of Udana is that we never see his human form except for once.
Yeah.
But he's fucking cool. The fact that he catches a bunch of laser bullets out of the air. Again, I love super
As
speed
like his opening feat.
Yeah, I love super speed feats. I said it for Antonio. It's cool. His outfit design is sick as fuck. The fact that all the others have numbers on them and he has the Roman numeral
Yeah.
Is really interesting and different and neat. White and blue as a color scheme is goated.
With the gold highlights.
Yes. He is the main character of one of the only Power Rangers video games of interest that we ever got.
I forgot. That was great.
What's it called?
I forgot too, but it was good.
You know what I'm talking about. It was on like the PS2 and it was on the Nintendo DS and stuff like that.
Yeah, I had the DS version, yeah. It was great.
I kept wanting to say Legacy War, but that's not it. That's a fucking mobile game. But anyway.
No.
But
yeah, and also time travel. Like time travel plot lines are fun. I like them.
Yes. That is technically a future version of him with a different outfit. It's not the exact same Omega Ranger outfit.
Okay, interesting.
But it's really cool. I like that design. It's like a little bit more armored and it's neat. Okay. Now here we're going to begin a trend for me. Mm-hmm. Number 2 is Tommy. And here's the thing. Tommy is very high up in every list he's on, but he's only number 1 in one of those lists. And I kind of had to
I bet I can guess which one.
I had to almost give it to him because I felt wrong not letting him be a number 1 in one of those. But here's the thing. It's the fact that he is so consistently good in 4 different colors that I still feel like even if he was not number 1 in any one color, he would still be the best Ranger.
He'd have the best average.
Yes, exactly. So as the White Ranger, he was sick. Now, I'm going to tell you a little spoiler alert for when we get to Red. I think Red is Tommy's worst color because I
agree.
I think Tommy works best as a nearly outside force. When he's sort of doing his own thing.
Yeah, badass side character is his role.
Green Ranger, he had the whole Evil Ranger arc, and then he fell into a trope where it would be the other 5 doing their everyday episode, and occasionally they'd be like, shit, we need more help, call in Tommy. And he would come in as the backup as the Green Ranger. That was sick.
And he was so cool as the Green Ranger that we had to make him the White Ranger.
Yes, exactly.
He was so incredibly important.
With the White Ranger, he is sort of separated from the team because even though he is the leader of the team in this instance, because of the Sentai footage, he has his own Megazord, or he has his Falcon Zord, which sort of does its own thing, and he's always separate from the others in terms of actual combat. So he still gets to shine as his own outside force. Mm-hmm. And even with Black, he's got this cool mentor ranger hybrid role that still makes him different from all of the other Rangers. So anyway, number 2, he's great. I have to give number 1 to one of those other Rangers, Trent.
Fuck yeah. Fuck
Because
yeah!
again, we just said the Evil Ranger brainwash story was so fucking cool.
It's goated.
And when they did it with Trent, and they got Tommy to get agitated by it and to be like, you gotta give him a chance. Like, clearly the personal investment, that was such a cool story. They took everything they did with Green with Evil, like 10 years prior, and then, like, made it better. And it's
Also,
so,
he has super speed feats, which is
yes,
always
he
fun.
does. He honestly, it just shook out for Power Rangers really well that Super Sentai happened to make a series with um a evil looking ranger with a feather dagger similar to the dragon dagger as a
Yeah.
weapon, and with the fucking chest symbol being similar to the Green Ranger
Yeah, and having
symbol,
the kind of like shoulder pad looking,
and it happened to come out on
armor.
an anniversary sort of
Yeah.
thing with the episode count, the 500
And
episodes.
he has
Like, everything
possibly the coolest helmet in the entire franchise.
he does. One of the coolest color schemes. White and black is already a cool ass color scheme, and when you
With
throw in
that
the red
single touch
visor,
of the red visor, it's so cool.
oh, it's so iconic. One of the best looking Power Rangers in the entire franchise.
Yeah.
So Trent is my number one.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, I'll go through mine pretty fast because I have White Alien as number 8 because who cares? I have Haley Ninja Steel White at number 7 because I forgot about the dog and I forgot about the romance. I put her a little bit too low here. I have Alyssa at number 6, same reasons that you had her relatively low. Just not very memorable or unique. Udana I have number 5, kind of the same stuff. Cool look, interesting character. There's some drawbacks in there, the same ones you mentioned. I have Dominic number 4 because he gets kind of boosted by being part of Jungle Fury. The actor gets boosted by playing that Russian mobster on Daredevil because he's fucking great.
It is
And
so funny whenever I see a Power Ranger in other shows, because I was watching Daredevil and I went, hey,
oh,
a second.
yeah, I'm watching Star Trek Discovery now, and Sky is like a far background like tech character that has like I'm like, oh my god, there's a Power Ranger in here.
That's so cool.
So that made me happy recently. So Dominic number 4, love the suit. The Morpher's ridiculous, but I think it's pretty fun.
Sure.
And I have, I think we had the same top 3. I have Sam Omega Ranger number 3, Tommy number 2, Trent number 1. And also like on top of just all the evil stuff, like Trent's a cool character. He's an artist and he's interesting and the actor was really good and I love everything about
the
Trent.
romance with Kira. Wish that were me.
He's in my favorite season.
Yeah.
And so Trent, absolutely number 1 White Ranger.
Connection with the main villain is really cool, especially the fact
Oh,
that
yeah.
they do a parallel issue with them. Like it's just such good writing.
Yeah, it's just awesome. Like he's one of the first installments on here where I'm like just across the board super awesome.
Yeah. Quick time check. We're 38 and a half minutes in, so we're making good time so far.
Okay.
I think, hopefully.
I mean, the long lists are coming up, so that's why I'm like, oh no.
Okay, so we're moving on to Green.
All right, so Green I'm really excited about because this was the list where I had like 0 difficulty. I was like, you go here, you go here, you go here. And of course, like it just was effortless for me to make these decisions somehow. This was the one list.
It feels like it was pretty easy for me on this one as well. There are others that I struggled on, trust me. Ooh boy, we'll get to them. All right, number 15, Mike. Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
He's such a, like, they try to make him sort of douchey, but in a way that doesn't work. So he's not an interesting asshole character. He's just kind of like, fuck him. His stupid gay ass fucking single earring, and they try to make him a gamer, but clearly this man's never played a video game in his life.
True.
And he's in a shitty season, so there you go. Also, something I discovered while making this list, Power Rangers famously does not like to repeat names, and yet we do have 2 Mikes.
Yes, we have the Magma Defender as well. Magma Defender.
Yes. Okay, number 14. Oh, wait, hang on. Is your 15 also Mike?
No, but I think I have the bottom two flipped from you if I'm gauging what you're going to do next.
Who's your 15?
I have Jake.
Yeah, my 14's Jake.
Yes. Yeah, so my 14 and 15, Mike and Jake, because fuck those guys.
Yeah. Jake literally only beats out Mike for me because one, he simps over Gia. Do I respect him for it? No, but I do kind of get it. And he can occasionally be somewhat funny, which is more than I can say for Mike. So that's the only reason I put him over him.
I say for me, Mike beat out Jake because his suit's cooler and his plot line in his first episode was the most interesting of that team. And so I was like, all right, I remember you more than everyone else in that season from that first episode, so you get a tiny bump.
Sure.
That's what happened here.
I will say that Jake does have that one episode where him and Emma train with Casey.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
somewhat interesting. But
Yes.
yeah. That's the only reason I got him as 14. So
But yeah,
13,
so they're both our bottom two.
yeah. My 13 is Carlos.
Okay.
Here's the problem. Carlos is not that interesting of a character. Like, if we're being realistic about how Adam used to be, he's not replacing a super interesting character either. But Adam at least got like other chances to come back and grow and flesh out his character a little bit more, and he had more time to like be on screen than Carlos did overall. Carlos's only real interesting episode is only interesting because of Adam being there. So,
True.
yeah,
It's a Black Ranger episode.
Yes. Well, yeah, we'll get there, but yeah. So, who's your 13?
Oh, yeah. So I forgot that since we're now above 10, we're going to do these one at a time.
Yeah.
I have, and I'm surprised you didn't put her this low, I have Camille at 13 from Jungle Fury, who technically counts in this category based on our criteria, that she is a person who morphs. She does defect from the bad guys at the very end, so she is technically a green Power Ranger by the way that we laid this out.
Yeah, I think she was close enough, and I wanted her on the list because there's not a green Jungle Fury Ranger, so I was like, yeah, sure, fuck it. And
other than the Spirit Ranger.
If I'm going to count Jared, which some sources do count him as a Black Ranger, then I'm like, it's only right I count her too.
Yeah, so I put her down here. She's one of the least interesting parts of Jungle Fury to me. She's not on the good side for very long. We don't get a whole lot of stuff for her, so I decided to put everyone else above this point. So she's my 13.
You might be shocked with me. Okay. So my number 12 is Damon.
Okay.
He's pretty cool. I like his mechanical know-how. Again, I like Flynn a whole lot, and he does a similar thing. He's the mechanic, so he brings a unique skill set to the team.
Yeah.
But I think of Lost Galaxy, he's the least memorable part of that team to me.
Interesting. So am I going? My number 12, we're on 12, right?
Yes.
Is Carlos, kind of the same reasons you were talking about, where he's like, he's not super interesting, he's nice, and he's, perfectly decent in the episodes that he's in. I don't have any problems with him, but he's not like a shining example of anything.
Yeah. My number 11 is Cam. I know someone's out there gonna rip my fucking head off, and it might be you, Jordan.
Might be.
Look, he's cool, but I don't really like his season all that much as you do. And
that's fair.
Ninja
Storm Love boosted some weird characters, so that's gonna mess up our rankings.
He's kind of a jerk, so that did give him some extra points for me. It put him above less interesting characters like Carlos and Damon. But I just don't have a whole lot of love for him. That's all.
Okay. I have Adam at number 11. Kind of the same deal where it's like, at least as a Green Ranger, he doesn't fit much more of an impact than Carlos does. But he's from Zeo. Zeo's cool. It's cooler than Turbo.
Yes.
And so he kind of gets the same, like roughly the same level, but a little bit of a season boost to me.
Yeah. My number 10 is Trip. And I'm glad he made the top 10. I do kind of wish I could have put him a little bit higher, but if I'm
I'm
being
very
honest,
surprised he's that low for you.
if I'm being honest with myself, again, he's maybe the least interesting part of Time Force for me. No,
Sure.
that's a lie. Lucas is the least interesting part, but
I was ready to tell you that.
sorry, forgot about him for good
That
reason.
says something.
But other than his like thing with Nadira and the baby towards the end, like he doesn't have a whole lot to do. They
Mm-hmm.
give him the power of this like telepathic empathy sort of thing, but it's usually just like an offhanded like, oh, she feels sad, and then that's it. Like I think there's maybe one episode where they do a whole lot with it, and that's it.
Yeah.
So he just feels a little bit like he sort of got pushed to the background and a little bit of wasted potential. But I can't blame him for it either because there's a lot of shit happening in that season, and
Yeah.
that stuff takes focus. So I don't hate him. I do like him, but he's number 10.
Yeah. I've kind of got the same emotion toward my 10, which is Damon, where I'm like, I like him. I don't think he's super interesting. I like that he's a mechanic. I like that he worked on the museum, uh, Astro thing. I forgot its name. Yes, the Astro Megaship Museum. I just think his like origins are cool. The way that he gets into this is cool. I find his storyline somewhat compelling, so he makes the top 10 for me.
That's fair. My number 9 is Riley.
Okay.
He's interesting at times. I think again as a Dino Charge Ranger, he falls a little bit more on the bland side until they
Mm-hmm.
remember that he's like a super analytical, calculating, like try hard type. Um, it doesn't pop up all the time. When it does, it's kind of neat. I like the lesson he learns from Keeper to not be so judgmental of Chase. He's pretty cool, and I like that he has a fencing fighting style. So that made him number 9 for me.
Awesome. I also have him at number 9 for all the same reasons.
Sweet.
A
All right.
good season, less memorable part of that good season, but still a fun character.
I agree. Number 8, I have Adam.
Okay.
Again, this might just be because I really like Zeo, but I don't know. Adam's really cool, and again, part of it is talking about like the times where he comes back, and I think of Adam, in those instances, and that might be unfair because he is technically a Black Ranger in both of those instances.
True.
But if you want to get technical, he appeared as part of SPA in Wasn't Always, and he wasn't a Ranger, so I could count him as green for that.
Yeah, I was trying my best to be like, their appearances as this color, how did that affect me? But
that's fair, and probably
it's hard not to let the rest of the character inform what you're saying. So.
Yes. And look, it's Johnny Young Bosch, and a certain friend of mine who may or may not listen to this episode would get angry if I didn't put his fucking man crush high enough on the list. So you know who you are if you're out there. Okay.
So my number 8 is Joel. He's the Lightspeed, right?
Yes.
I briefly forgot which one he was from because his name somehow doesn't feel like his character, and I always struggle with that with this one guy. I don't know why. But my favorite part of one of my lesser liked seasons. So he gets this high up the list, but everything around him made him hard to like connect with. But I love his attitude and I love his vibe. So he's number 8.
I agree. Okay, here we go. Number 7 is Camille. Let's get this out of the way real quick.
I'm shocked.
Look, a monster, like, because again, we really stretched the definition of Power Ranger here. She is technically a monster, but she fits a lot of the same criteria. Look, if some of you want to argue that Ninjor is a fucking Power Ranger, then Camille can be argued too.
Yeah.
Fucking Dudley Do-Right looking ass. Look, the point is that she's really interesting because there are some villain characters that have a loyalty as a driving force for them. Fucking Ecliptor and god damn it, the guy from the trained Trakina who's not Ecliptor and he's not Deviat. That's the other. Wait, is he Deviat?
I don't remember.
God damn it. You know the guy. Look, when I
Yeah,
talk about villains that are loyal to who they're loyal to, and that's it, and they make decisions based on that, I do like the archetype of a character that is basically like a dog. And I don't mean
yeah,
that in a derogatory way. I mean that in like, I will do anything for you. And
yeah.
Camille is so loyal to Jared that she's first loyal to Dai-Shi, but then Dai-Shi and Jared sort of diverge, and Dai-Shi's an asshole and Jared is not. And so when Jared's like,
And she picks Jared. Yeah.
I'm gonna help the Rangers kill Dai-Shi, she's like, sounds great, boss.
Okay, that's all very compelling. I understand how she made it this high on your list.
Also, what that tongue do?
Also,
Sorry.
also vor fetish in play.
Not vor, but I don't like that, but, you know, look.
I just remember making that joke when we were talking about Jungle Fury with her and Flit.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right. So, my number 7 is Izzy. She's awesome. She's got a great attitude. First, female Green Ranger, first lesbian Power Ranger. Just like cool shit, cool season. The only reason she's not higher than this is because I have like special places in my heart for everyone above this.
I think that's fair. And speaking of special places, number 6 for me is Bridge.
Awesome.
Look, again, autistic king.
Yes.
But like with the power to sense vibes, essentially, and he can use that shit for detective work, which is really useful for a cop. Not just being able to punch things really good, but actually figure out what happened on a crime scene. He's really interesting. And I recently got reminded of an extremely funny clip where there's this really fucked up looking monster that they all run up on, and he's just like, hey guys, maybe we should like try to go around, and then the others just go, ready, and he's just like, ready.
I love him.
Very funny.
He's great.
Yeah.
He's a gem. What are we on, 6? I have Trip at 6. I just like, I love his vibe. I love his look. He's got, there's that one episode where he's trying to help with the character that everyone's misunderstanding and trying to kill this one character. And he's like, no, don't do that. They're not all of the mutants are bad. And I like that plot line. It was very impactful to me. And I think that alone just rocketed him up here. Also, the Time Force suits are badass. And suits definitely play a part in my rankings here. So, Trip, number 6.
Jordan, I'm now realizing I don't think we're going to make the time. So, in the middle of this episode, let me ask you, how do you feel about making this a 2-parter?
Fine with that.
Okay, cool.
Do you want to record them back to back, or do you want to record it next week?
I was going to do them back to back if you're okay.
That's fine with me.
Okay. Cool. I might release them one week after the other, but
sure. Yeah, we'll see how far we get. We'll see.
We'll see.
It might just be red that makes the bonus episode.
I was thinking it might be blue and red because I have a lot to say about both of those.
That's true. Blues. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Trip number 6. What you got? 5.
My number 5 is Joel. Because again, he is an injection of much needed personality in a season that doesn't have a lot of personality. Look, I'm sorry. Lightspeed Rescue is one of the most bland and milquetoast teams out there. They're more boring than Mighty Morphin, which is insane to me. But he has a lot of personality. He likes the girl, gets the girl, Miss Merriweather. He's really cool. I just like him. I really like him.
All right, so my 5, Xanda.
How you going?
I love him. How's it? Hey, name's Xanda. How you doing? Love the suit, love the cape, love the boxing glove things. Actors having a great time. He's always a ray of sunshine when he shows up. Him wanting to talk things out is a fun character beat. Yeah, that's about all I've got on him. But yeah, I just think he's a great time, so he's 5.
I also really like Xander, which is why he's my number 4.
Awesome. Do you have anything to add to him, or should I go for my 4?
I don't know. I think plant is a really cool element, or vine.
That's true.
You want to call it, because it's not
vine control.
When you say earth, you think like rock. So I
say like
plant. I don't know, but
yeah,
it's sick either way.
Yeah, poison ivy powers.
Yeah.
Um, so for number 4, I've got Cam. Ninja Storm is my thing.
Oh man, 7 spots higher than me.
I know this one's a huge leap.
I know
Um,
you're mad at me. I'm sorry.
I love his suit. I love that he's the tech guy and he designs everything. It's cool. He has a time travel plot where he goes back in time to get the Green Ranger powers, and it's just like so sick. his stuff's so cool. His helmet's awesome. That shade of green with that shade of gold is insane. And I like that he's related to the villain and also the mentor, and there's cool story elements in that. So Cam's my number 4.
I think part of why he goes so low on my list is almost like a countercultural, because everybody won't shut the fuck up about how great Cam is, and I'm just like, I don't see it. I think you all are.
So out of spite, it's even worse.
Yeah, so that's a me problem, and I'm sorry. And speaking of me problems, number 3 is Izzy. And yes, the gayness did push her up this high on the list. Fuck
Fair
you.
enough.
Why did it take us 30 years to get a goddamn list of Power Rangers? Jesus. Like,
and they still didn't kiss, I'm pretty sure.
David Yost isn't even dead, but he's already rolling in his grave that it took this long to get proper gay rep, and it wasn't even a gay guy.
Yeah. That's really funny.
But look, she is great. I wish I could have seen the originally planned romance tension drama that they had for Cosmic Fury that they didn't actually wind up doing. And again, she brings it up. I love it whenever they bring up an interesting lore point that fans have been speculating about for years. Wardrobe modification in a Power Ranger suit. She spawns with the skirt, rips the skirt off, and never respawns.
Yes, that is fun. I forgot about that. That's so great.
So she's my number 3.
All right, my number 3 is Bridge. I love Bridge. I love when he wants buttery toast, and I love his aura scanning powers, and he has so many interesting plot lines for that, and he's just a delightful, I love him. He's great.
He was the first hint.
I cannot heap enough praise on Bridge.
He was the first hint that we had that something was off with the A Squad.
Yeah, that's true. They seeded that in real early because of him.
It's like episode 2.
Yeah.
Or was it 1? No, it was 2 because I think they were already wearing their colors, right?
I can't remember now. It might have been 1. I don't know.
It was one of those 2. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Here we go.
Number 2 is Tommy. I tried really hard to get him in 1, but I couldn't do it.
Fair enough. Look, I know why.
What am I going to say? What am I going to say? Tommy is the fucking GOAT. Like, his Green Ranger story changed Power Rangers. It made it go from this dumbass, shitty-ass fucking Monster of the Week. Look, if you like the first 16 episodes of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, that's fine. I love Power Rangers. I'm not going to hate you, but I do think it was the most...
But if that was all it was, it would have gotten boring fast.
Exactly. And this changed the game. This really let there be interesting twists and turns, more sci-fi, interesting plot line sort of stuff injected into the mix. Like, real drama and tension and fear. Every other episode, we never really thought, oh, the Power Rangers might lose. I started thinking, how the fuck are the Power Rangers going to get out of this? They gotta lose, right? Like,
yeah. It's like, he's going to kill these guys.
Like, they're fucked. Jason's got to fight Goldar unmorphed.
He jumped into the Megazord and kicked all of them out.
And now they got a new general? What the fuck is going on? Like, it was insane. Just loss after
loss. He completely upended everything we were expecting and feeling about the show.
Iconic. Truly.
Yeah.
What else?
And then he's returned as Green several times. He just keeps showing up. And he's played the Green Ranger. JDF played the Green Ranger on Superpower Beatdown fighting, was it Scorpion? No, it was Ryu.
Yeah.
Or Ryu. I keep forgetting how that one's pronounced. But it's great.
But, like even stuff like the Green Candle storyline, and then him becoming the Green Ranger one last time to save the other Rangers from having their own
Mm-hmm.
candles. Like shit like that is just really cool. It is really cool as the Green Ranger, hottest take of Power Rangers.
All right, so my number 2 is Ziggy
Fuck.
because because of all the shit you just said about Tommy, where
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't know, I can't,
I tried, man. I
I
tried.
just can't put him number 2. And I'm not quite as attached to RPM as you are, so
When
it let Ziggy fall to second. But
when
God,
you
I
told
love
me
Ziggy.
when you told me you think you know what place Tommy's gonna be first in, did you think it was green?
No, I thought it was going to be black, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah.
Um, so, because I knew you'd pick Ziggy for number 1
It's
green.
fair. Look, Ziggy's fucking dope, dude. Like, let's just talk about him together. He's your number 2.
Yeah,
We already talked about Tommy. He's my number
yeah.
1. Ziggy is desperately needed comedic relief in one of the darkest fucking series
Oh,
of
yeah.
Power Rangers ever, but he's also loyal, and he's also
Also,
got his own dark shit. The fucking children, like, orphanage, and he steals
yeah,
the medicine for them and becomes a pariah in the only city left on Earth as a result. That takes balls.
yeah. And that actor, it's between him and, it's Dylan, right? The Black Ranger?
Yes.
Between him and Dylan, those two actors fucking engage you for RPM when you're getting into it in that first episode. They, like, Ziggy's actor is so cool in that whole show. He's fun, but he's engaging. He can be, endearing or hit you with some emotions. The password is Ziggy.
Oh. I
And that
love that.
fucking got me.
Oh my god, but like, okay, sorry to keep harping on it. The Ranger Green episode, like, made me feel so strongly.
Yeah.
It's like, Ziggy won't talk. Everyone's assuming he's this big criminal. He's locked up. They're gonna murder him in prison. And then,
Mm-hmm.
like, this random mafioso dude comes to the Ranger base and starts, like, begging and pleading to Dr. K and being like, look, Ziggy didn't steal all that stuff for himself. He's not. And she's like, of course he did. He's a thug. He's a criminal. And he's like, no, he was stealing medicine for the sick kids. And, like, that paradigm shift is what causes her to fall in love with him. And she goes out into the sun wearing a big ass poncho, but still,
Yeah.
she like pulls out a fucking, like, sonic cannon and saves him. And it's just, oh.
Yeah.
But
That
it's the
the
shot of
show's awesome, and he's one of my favorite parts of that show.
it's the
He
shot
absolutely deserves this.
It's the shot during the Ranger Green episode where, while that guy is explaining it to Dr. K, we see Ziggy in a room surrounded by all the different gang members, and like,
Yeah.
they're slowly advancing on him, and it's like the shot is spinning around, and he just seems so alone, and I'm just like, oh my god, he chose to die in isolation rather than give up those kids.
But yeah, so Tommy has that legendary status to me. I had to give him number 1 for green, but Ziggy made such an impact, and even though I'm not, like, I still had RPM pretty high. I think I had it like 3 or 2 or something,
Yeah.
when we were ranking them. But no, it's not my favorite like it
You
is
have it
yours.
as number 2.
Okay, yeah. But so it's like, man, Tommy won out, but Ziggy, I have nothing but good things. He's a wonderful character.
Okay, I can accept that. If anyone's going to beat him out, it should be Tommy. That's fair.
Yes, that's really the
Um,
only way.
Also, I am going to confirm, like, I was talking about, I did special things for all the other, the special thing about this one is that it's going to be 2 episodes, so,
Yes,
it's going to be extra long.
there's no way we make it in the next 30 minutes.
Yeah, no, it's really in the next, 26 minutes, so.
True.
All
right, let's keep going.
Yeah, okay. So,
Pink Rangers.
Actually, this means we can slow down a little bit now, which is good because we need to.
That's true.
Pink Rangers, number 14 is Mia. She fucking sucks. She can't cook. Whatever. Stupid shit. Next. What's your 14?
I've just realized that either I wrote something down twice or you missed a Pink Ranger, because I have 15 Pink Rangers. But we'll figure that out when we get to it.
Okay,
My 15... What?
Hold on. Let me pull up the Discord thing real quick. Let's just take a look at this real quick.
You look at my 15...
Okay. I have...
Oh, I see. I see. It's Sarah you don't have.
Sarah.
Ninja Steel.
Oh, oops.
So let's auto slot her for your 15 because you didn't remember that was a person.
Hang on, let me think for a second. Do I like her more than Mia? I actually don't really like Sarah. But I don't hate her as much as Mia or even Emma. Okay, Sarah is going to be my number 13.
With, I assume, Emma and Mia as your 14 and 15?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, okay. Once again, like with the Green Rangers, we flipped 14 and 15. I have Mia 14, Emma 15. None of it matters. These are all forgettable characters.
I just look at Emma as a photographer. That's literally the only thing she's got above Mia for me.
Oh, yeah. The Mia can't cook bit that was funny the first two times elevated her very slightly. And otherwise, yeah, same bottom three. I feel the same about...
I remember that you didn't even remember the she can't cook thing until I brought it up.
Oh, yeah. But then once I remembered it, I was like, all right, that's kind of fun. And Sarah, I just kind of don't remember anything. So, yeah. And apparently you didn't either.
She's a genius inventor. She built her own actual legit hoverboard. And she's got like a rich or like a journalist mom or something like that. But like she's just kind of an asshole. She's really shitty about some stuff throughout the season, and not in a way that like she has a really strong character arc of learning to be better. Again, I love characters that are kind of jerks specifically so that they can learn to be better, but like not a lot happens with her. So
yeah, I remember very little about her plotline. So we basically have the same bottom three.
Yeah.
These are forgettable or actively bad side characters.
Number 12, and this one hurts because I love SPD, but it is Sid.
Ooh, okay.
Look, Sid doesn't do a whole lot. She's just the conventionally buxom, blonde, curly-haired girl, which, like, she's rich. She's kind of a prima donna. True. I guess it's funny, but like,
it's a little funny.
You put her next to Bridge, which one's really funnier? Like, or you put her next to Z and Jack, who's got the more interesting economic storyline.
Yeah.
Like, rich or poor. Oh, gee, I wonder who's going to struggle and therefore have more of a story.
Yeah, true.
And you put her next to Sky, she's not even as much of an asshole. So, like...
That's also true.
She's just the weak part of the team all around.
Yeah.
So, I had to put her here.
So this is another case where my appreciation of the seasons slightly influenced the character rankings, because I have Dana from Lightspeed at number 12, just because I don't fucking remember anyone's deal from Lightspeed other than a little bit of Carter and Joel. And otherwise, I'm like, I don't, like, Lightspeed was kind of boring to me.
Yeah, Dana's number 11 for me, so she didn't get much further.
Okay. Yeah, did you have any other reasoning to add for her, or?
She fills out her paramedic suit really well, sure, but like, other than that, it's like, what do I really like? Because there is a cool storyline with the Mitchell family, but she's not part of any of it.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. So, for number 11, I have Rose from Overdrive, which I wrote as Overdrice here because I was typing it fast.
Is it Rose or Rosa?
Let's check. Overdrive, Pink Ranger.
I'm really grateful. Like, I feel free now that I know that I'm going to have an extra hour and a half to do this.
Yes, it's Rose.
Whoops. Okay, let me edit that.
And yeah, she seemed like kind of fine. This might be a bit of a recency bias that I remember Operation Overdrive a little bit more than I remember. Memory plays a big deal into my rankings of this, since I didn't watch through everything.
Because nothing is, like, I think when doing a ranking list like this, it's going to go the ones you remember and actively hate, then it's going to be the ones you don't even fucking remember, because they clearly didn't make an impact.
Yeah, that's very much how this is going. Like, when we were doing our season rankings, I had, within the last 3 or 4 months, watched each season we were talking about, or at least most of each season we were talking about.
As a general rule, it's going to go, I actively hate them, into I don't remember them,
Yeah.
into I remember them, but they're whatever,
And
into they're
that's where
good.
Rose is landing here. I
Yeah.
remember, but kind of whatever. I remember her more than I remember Dana, so she's here.
Yes.
So that's my 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
My number 10 is Vita,
Okay.
who, um, she seems neat, but again, I don't remember a whole lot that she actually did in Mystic Force. She's a DJ. That's a fun gimmick.
Yeah.
But to me, it is simply just a gimmick. It's not really a character trait because she doesn't like. I don't recall her ever actively looking for music in the plot lines. Uh,
No, yeah, that's kind of true.
okay, in Spider-Man 2, there's a side mission where uh Miles is like um, talking about sampling city sounds into a beat. Like he's looking for aspects of music in day to day life. And I think that's really cool for someone who wants to be a DJ. And
Yeah.
she never gets anything anywhere near that interesting.
Yeah.
So she's just number 10 for me. It's fine.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's my list like rebuffered. That was annoying. Okay. I have Sid at number 10. Appreciation of SPD probably bumped her up a little bit here. She has a metahuman power from the Disney era. I loved all the metahuman power stuff. Those were fun. Should use
All
it a
except
whole
for
lot.
one.
Yeah.
There's one very specific power that we'll get to that sucks.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm like trying to think through what it'll be,
I
but
was
I'm
just
I'm
complaining
excited to
about it
get there.
yesterday.
Okay, I'm excited to get there. So I like that she has a metahuman power. I like that she's in SPD. That she has at least a few memorable moments where she plays amusingly off of other characters. So she gets to just barely be above the very forgettable people.
Yes. Okay. My number 9 is Rose. Uh, Ignore the
Okay.
fact that I couldn't remember her name, but I do appreciate she has one of the strongest character intros for a character. There's like
Hmm.
a computer. It's like a robotics lab, and someone's robot malfunctions, and I think it's like shooting bullets or some shit across the room, and she just strides through casually, chewing and popping bubble gum, and she's got a smirk on her face, and she just walks up like effortlessly dodging bullets, and just like starts typing on the computer and fixes it. So like she's got sort of a devil may care attitude. Um, she's she's intelligent but also not like a punk. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's really cool. She is. Mm, she's probably my favorite of the shitty ass Overdrive Rangers up until it's revealed that Max a robot.
Yeah, Mac being a robot bumped him up quite a bit.
Yes.
All right, so we're on 9, right?
Yes.
Okay. My 9 is Kat, Catherine from the replacement for Kimberly, and partly because she replaced Kimberly, that put her down on the list, which is a little mean spirited, but I can't help that that's how my subconscious works.
Yeah.
And but she's memorable because she was in the movie and the Turbo movie, and she's like got some cool appearances and stuff, but she's not like a super interesting character to me. So she winds up here at about number 9.
She's my number 8, and I will say
Cool.
I like that she is pretty long running. Even though she was only in a few episodes of Mighty Morphin, she is technically Mighty Morphin Pink, Zeo Pink, and Turbo Pink.
That's true.
Um,
She's got a lot of pinks.
she's pretty good. She is also Tommy's wife. That is
Oh,
canon.
should
That
have forgot
happened,
that is canon. I forgot that.
and and she's the mother of JJ, who is a future Ranger, and yeah, it's really cool. I like that she came back for Once and Always. Um, she's one of our first like international rangers. She's Australian. Um,
Yeah.
And again, with how much this show winds up being in New Zealand, having an actual Australian and not a New Zealander is nice.
Yeah.
Um, but her again, I like she was originally a villain asterisk, and uh, she was like a spy for the villains, and
Yeah.
she wound up
That's cool.
having a face turn, and I like face turns in this series. So
I largely forgot that plot line, and I think that would have put her at number 7, or number 8 for me if I
yeah,
had remembered that plot line.
it bumped her up to 8 for me.
Okay. So my number 8 is Vita. Partly the suit's badass. Um,
She had
Wind,
the best pose. I will give her that. Like
yeah, she's got a fun pose as the Power Ranger.
when they do their poses after they morph, she does this whole like leaning back, like ta-da, like sort of like I really like
Yeah, it's great. And she's got wind powers. I think that's fun. I like that she's a DJ. It's a memorable character quirk. And just general, she's got like a general fun vibe. And there's that episode where she turns into a vampire, and I thought that was fun.
it.
So,
Oh yeah.
so I remember little bits and pieces about her. She gets to be number 8.
Okay. Number 7, Amelia.
Okay.
Um, I think she's really cool. She does she is still pink when she learns about her Rathconian heritage and starts to go through this whole plot line of being between two worlds. And she's got a strong connection to the first two villains of, well, I guess the two villains of Dino Fury. Um,
Yeah.
it all makes her really interesting. Um, I will say I find her more interesting when she transitions from pink to red. So this is one of the instances where I was actually focusing on the color that she was instead of
Yeah.
looking at overall character stuff.
That makes
So
sense.
yeah, I mean, look, fuck, number 7's still a good place in the list.
Yeah.
She's
That's pretty
above
good.
she's above Cat for me. So that's
Yeah,
good.
once you get into the top half, which for this pink list out of 15, we're in the top half. These are all good characters
Yes,
that we liked watching. My number 7 is Corone. Cool that she was a villain. Cool that she's back, and that she's now the Pink Ranger. I don't remember a lot of her plot lines as a Pink Ranger, but just the automatic coolness of having been Astronema is cool.
yes, she's number 6 for me. So
Awesome.
I'm a similar place with you. I do think she's much cooler as Astronema than as a Pink Ranger,
Yes.
but there is something special about the first time we get to see someone who was a main villain now become a Power Ranger.
True.
That was dope. Though I do think who she replaced was much better at the job than her, so she
Yep.
wins here for me.
That's why number 6 is Kendricks for me, just above Corone, because she was cooler as the character. It's epic that she died. Like it's just that is a big plot line for early Power Rangers. It's a big deal, and um, that's yeah. And she's just the actor was fun, and I liked her role in Lost Galaxy. That was fun.
Yep. Okay, I was wondering when we were going to shift because we were like this one-off thing for a while there, so that's where a
Yes.
big shift happens.
Yep.
Okay, number 5 for me is Kimberly.
Okay.
Um, she's a classic. She has a interesting character shift, and then she starts off as this incredibly selfish and airheaded valley girl, but becomes more empathetic and more determined and serious. As she gets older, she wants to focus more on her long-term goals. She wants to be an Olympic gymnast, and that brings her to tension with her duties as a Power Ranger. That's interesting. I think her romance with Tommy, again, romance plays a big part in these because there's so little of it in this fucking franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, Almost a reverse of like typical media where, oh, we're sick of seeing romance all the time. No, we need more of it in Power Rangers, honestly. Um, and
Yeah.
and also like storylines like fucking Wild West Ranger where she has to sort of take charge and take the reins for other people. or even little storylines like where Zed kidnaps her to make her his queen and stuff like that. She does a lot of fun and interesting stuff. She's the classic Pink Ranger. She was a sexual awakening for a lot of kids in the '90s. So
Uh-huh.
I couldn't in good conscience put her lower than top five.
Yeah, that makes sense. My five, Shelby from Dino Charge. Um, just a delightful character in a delightful season. Lots of fun, good performance. But I don't have like any specific like super highlights to say. So it's partly just the atmosphere that she was in that boosted her up a little bit here above like Kendricks and Crone. Um, so that's where I put Shelby as number
Okay. Um, my number four is Cassie.
five. Okay.
I like that Cassie has a bite to her. The two Pink Rangers prior to her, like Kimberly might give the occasional snide Valley Girl remark,
Mm-hmm.
um, but and then Kat was just like genuinely really nice all the time.
Yeah.
Um, Cassie will throw hands. She's a lot more aggressive, um, but she in a way reminds me of me, right? Because like I'm also an extremely aggressive personality, but it comes from a place of love. I get
Yeah.
so worked up because I care, and I care because I want to love people. And it's a similar thing to her. Her standout moment for me is with the bee. Um,
Oh yeah, that's a
the
great
bee
episode.
monster that doesn't want to be evil, and the other villains deem him a failure, and so they fucking kill him, and she flies off into a rage,
Yep.
impassioned over caring for another. To
I
me,
remember that. That was good.
the Pink Ranger, and I know this might sound like stereotypical or sexist or whatever, but they are the heart of the team.
Yeah.
A lot of times they are the voice of compassion and empathy. And Cassie does it in a really interesting way where like it's very easy to be gentle to someone that you care about, but it's another form of care when you become angry for the sake of someone.
Yeah.
So I like her. She's my number four.
Awesome. I've got Amelia at number four. Uh, I it's partly recency bias, I'm sure, because I watched that the most recently. I loved the finding out that she's an alien plotline and the sort of adoption angle of that, and I love the connection to the villains. I love her general role in the thing. I don't like Buzz Blast, but I like that she works at Buzz Blast. I think that's a fun character detail. And yeah, I think the actress did just phenomenal throughout her entire run as a Ranger. So she is my number four.
Okay, we're in top three territory now.
Oh
My
yeah.
number three is Shelby. I got her a couple places above where you put her.
Hmm.
For one thing, she is a dinosaur expert on a team
That's
about
true.
dinosaurs that does not otherwise have one other than Kendall, who isn't part of the team for a long time
Yeah.
until the season
True.
one finale, I believe. Um,
Yeah.
uh, she has this like again, we talked about it in the Dino Charge episode. There is a sort of implied story of a racial class divide where Kendall is a very conventionally attractive upper class white woman who is looking down on the lower class black woman Shelby.
Yeah.
And
True.
and again, they can't say it out loud, but again, the implications Shelby is fighting against a power system that does not want her to succeed. Even though she has the tools at her disposal, she is not recognized for having them. Will these fucking ambulances leave? Oh my god, or fire trucks or whatever they are. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear them in the
I
background.
can't hear it actually, so you're
Good.
good.
Jesus. Alright, but um look, she's fighting with the deck stacked against her, and I think that's impressive. And again, in real life, first black Pink Ranger. So
Oh yeah,
I give a
that's
lot of
cool.
credit to these sort of landmark
Yeah, it
ranger.
didn't even occur to me. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, my number 3, Cassie. Kind of all the same reasons you were talking about earlier. She's just a cool character. She's a breath of fresh air at that point in the series, and yeah, she's got some cool plot lines. A lot of
Yeah.
fun.
All right. Now, remember when I was saying earlier that I let what I believe the role of these teams should be, or these colors in the team should be, influence me as well?
Yeah,
My number 2 is Kendricks. Because if
fair
you
enough.
want to talk about the heart of a team, Kendricks is one of the sweetest of hearts in all of Power Rangers. She is just so lovely. And um, she's just a force of inherent good and kindness, and she is practically empathy personified. She talks a lot to Kai and tries to gently coax him out of his overly rule-bearing nature. She is the first sacrificial Power Ranger. She gives up her own life for the sake of completing the mission, not because she's a jarhead that thinks like, oh, yes, sir, I got to follow orders and do the. No, because it's other people's lives on the line. With the
Yeah.
choice given between her or them, she chose them over herself. And that sort of self-sacrifice gets me really emotional. And um, I just love Jen. I think, I love Kendricks. I do love Jen. I'm talking about Kendricks. But Kendricks, sorry, I looked at the list and
Yeah.
yeah, but because I'm getting teary-eyed because I'm thinking about Kendricks and her fucking self-sacrifice.
Yep.
But I just really love her. I think she is sort of the ideal Pink Ranger.
That's awesome. Um, I've got Kimberly at number 2. She's the original. She's iconic. She's awesome. It's those carry a lot of weight. I don't have a whole lot else to articulate it. It's just she's number 2.
Yeah.
She's all the way up here.
Okay, my fucking Freudian slip. My number 1 is Jen because
Yep, Jen's number 1.
here's the thing. Kendricks is the ideal Pink Ranger for the role of Pink Ranger to me. Does Jen perfectly fit into what I believe a Pink Ranger typically should be? No, but she's really fucking cool. Like, come on, man. She's the leader of the team as a Pink Ranger. That's sick. That like, like you could argue that West becomes the leader by the end, but like for the majority of the show, it's really
Yeah.
Jen teaching him and
She
calling
is
him
an
out.
insane badass.
Yeah, like what can I say about Jen that hasn't
Her
already been said?
reappearance in Reinforcements from the Future is one of the coolest moments of Power Rangers.
She's your number 1 too, right? If I'm
Yes.
yeah, okay, good. It's just yeah, her fucking Spec Ops gear, sick as hell. They should have let her fucking God damn it, they did. I can't remember. Did they at least kiss in Reinforcements from the Future?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
I'm so mad.
I don't think
They,
so.
they were that script was clearly written where they were supposed to kiss in their tier 4
Yeah.
guy, and they just oh fuck you, Saban.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're going to call part 1 here because we've got less than 2 minutes.
That makes
Um,
sense.
so we might still have a bit of an uphill battle because we've still got black, yellow,
Yeah, we
blue,
are going to
and
have
red.
to go pretty quick because this is
Now,
about the same number of people, if not a little bit more.
we have the benefit that we've already established the rules and done the intro and
Yeah, we
everything.
don't need to do any of that
We
again.
don't
We're
have
going
to
to hit
say
the ground
anything.
running on the next episode.
Exactly. And uh, with yellow at least should be pretty quick. Um,
Yeah,
so really, it's just going to be black, blue, and red that we got to focus a lot on.
those are the big discussions, yeah.
Yeah. So, everybody stay tuned for, part 2. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to do this 1 week. I'm considering this one big episode, so I'm probably going to post these back to back.
I think that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
This is like a big
So
celebration moment.
if you're listening to this, then by the time you're done listening, you should already be able to listen to part 2 right now. Um, we are going to end this episode and go record part 2 right now. So,
Awesome.
Um, I'm not going to give the whole ending spiel because that'll be for next time. So,
Cool.
okay, yeah. Let's do it.
Awesome.